Please stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, the name of this show is The Spiritual Side of Cannabis. And the next voice you shall hear will be that of the chaplain of the Lighter Than Air Ministries, Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale. Now it looks like we're all set. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you've read about him. You have heard all the rumors. So here now, direct from the studios of the Lighter Than Air Ministries in Cotati, California, stepping to the microphone, may I introduce to you the good chaplain, Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale.
Hi again, Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale with you from the Lighter Than Air Ministries. I just wanted to speak a little history, if I may. In the past few weeks, I've been speaking with quite a few people about the medical marijuana issue. I did support Proposition 64 just because I was so glad we got it on the ballot and through before the Trump situation came up. Who knows what's going to happen with him, and it's still a Schedule 1 drug. I was disappointed with Obama in not rescheduling marijuana as a federal narcotic event. But maybe he still will before he gets out. So drop him a line, I know I have. But I want to talk about carpetbaggers. You know, in 1919, the United States went dry. Prohibition took over, and nobody took it very seriously, to tell you the truth. It was the law of the land, but avoiding it and getting around it was national pastime. Well, marijuana is going to become a legalized drug for us all to use recreationally on 2018. And I want to speak to each of you who's in the music and marijuana business right now. I want to speak to you and tell you that what happened in 1933. So Prohibition was 1919 to 1933. And during those years, a black market grew up. There had already been a black market, the moonshiners and people like that, prior to 1919. And everyone had their own little region, like the beer companies. I know around here in Santa Rosa, it was the Grace Brothers. Where I lived in when I was a kid, it was Peel Brothers. I guess they're all brothers here. But those were little areas that they'd carved out, and they stayed within their area, and the breweries got along fine. They all thought that after, with Prohibition ending, that they would be able to just go back to their little territory and check in with their old customers and start business again. They had suffered 14 years, 13 years without being able to do business or doing legal business. But no. Positioned for 1933, positioned right across the border as quote-unquote Canadian companies, was the carpetbaggers. Those who came in and suddenly had legal documents and legal call to stop people from opening their own businesses, and they had gotten rid of territories, and this was a new business. And it was done with the tacit approval of our government. And I see this is what's going to happen now, that medical marijuana and marijuana has a chance to be an industry of all the wonderful people who have over the years risked their life and liberty to grow marijuana for those of us who use it spiritually as a sacrament, and those who use it recreationally already. The people who use it in medical, I worry about them the most, of which I am one, because taxes and the price of this medicine is going to be outrageous, and our insurance will not cover it. I wonder if Trump will fix that. I doubt it somehow. So there's some perilous days ahead for marijuana. But I hope that with this new market, I hope that the government of California estimates that each day during the first year of legalization, 15,000 people are going to join the ranks of marijuana smokers. 15,000 a day, 5 million in the first year, more than 5 million. I hope that you're ready for it. I don't know what scale you're on now, but if you want to get ready to make an introduction to 15,000 people a day, contact this ministry. We can help. We're going to do it. We are going to reach out to 15,000 people a day in every way we can, through smoke shops, through media, through coloring books maybe even. Not for kids though. So, with that I say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you. And of course I want to see everybody I know out at the Emerald Cup. Yes, it's coming to Santa Rosa on the 10th and 11th of December. A month away, less than a month away. We're going to have the premier marijuana event, I think in the world for medical marijuana, the Emerald Cup. Be there or be square. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got seminars, it's got educational information, it's got all kinds of booths selling all kinds of stuff. And this is your chance to check it out. It may be all different with the legalization, who knows? So I'm Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale. We are the Lighter Than Air Industries. And before I go, I want to say this. As you go through your life, I hope that when you need it, you know mercy. And when it's time for you to go, I hope you go with grace. Thank you and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the end of this week's Moment in Time with the Lighter Than Air Ministries and the spiritual side of cannabis. Join us next week. Till then, we say good night.